Y'all see me over here giving away backpacks. All right, I'm gonna start calling police on you next. All right, say you just sending over here on the bus stop. Come over here and get some money, rag. Okay, 2 fight. Boom, boom, get knocked down. Your mama, yeah, we keep your son. Smoking on your son. I ain't know nothing.
Right.
I'm just, butt naked before God. What kind of man are you?
Got something for you to start it off though, man. Take it to the crib.
Oh, what? Nigga, I'm taking this to mama house. Nigga,
yeah,
nigga,
yeah, that me though.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah, you know I do art.
No, nigga.
Yeah, yup. Hey man, what's going on, y'all? Today we got the first episode of the Art Key Show, and we got a special guest, man. We got someone who's a viral sensation, community activist, used to be, actor, comedian, hustler, father.
Yeah, that nigga been paying attention. He said used to be.
Yeah, used to be, man. You know
damn
what I'm
right.
saying? Somebody who gonna keep it real, man, all the time, man. Charleston White, man.
Hey, what's up with it, man?
Hey, so Charleston.
I see you done done your homework.
Oh, yes, sir. You know.
Yeah, nigga.
Well prepared, you feel
me? I
me?
see, shit.
So,
Where y'all from again?
Mississippi.
Mississippi. What's up to the SIP, man? What's up, SIP?
Straight from the SIP.
Already, man. Yeah, my kind of nigga.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, so when you first started off going viral, man, did you think you would make it to this point right here where you are today, doing your community work?
I couldn't see past Facebook.
Right.
Because you got to think. At the time that I had just started becoming real popular on Facebook, I think Facebook had just reached this milestone where it had a billion people on there.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, man, I got access to 1 billion people.
Right.
So I didn't know nothing else about the other platforms. So no, man, there was no way I could have had any foresight or could have perceived me being where I'm at.
I want to know a couple things that you've done for the community that the world don't know about. What's some of the things you had to do, you know, out of your own pocket and effort, man, that paid off today? I
had a 501c3, and my mother,
For y'all that don't know, a 501c3 is a non-profit organization.
Yeah, my mother helped me get it. So my mother was a foster parent, homie, you know, through Lena Pope. So she had a lot of kids come through her home. So she knew a lot of people in the community. So when I started, so when I had a vision and started working with children, I had a dream, homie, and I've never really shared this on no platforms. I had a dream. My son wasn't even born yet. I think my baby mama probably pregnant with him at the time. So I met her right when she was in high school. Mm-hmm. I had just come home from the boys' home. So I had this dream. And in this dream, I was standing on stage talking to children. And all of a sudden, all of my friends started appearing in this dream. Well, what make the dream so significant about my friends is all of my friends killed somebody when they were children. All of them committed a murder. So it's about 50 of us. You know what I'm saying? That all was in this boy's home. So in this dream, I'm standing on this stage, I'm talking to children, and I'm sharing my life story. Well, the life story is a component that we had to do in the juvenile system. That was part of the work in the program. So I'm sharing my life story on stage. All of a sudden, my friends appear from the boys' home. But at the time, every last one of these guys was serving time in adult prison.
Right.
I was the only one free. My brother appeared. So we're all sharing our stories, but I can't hear them, they can't hear me, but we're talking to children, and we're crying, the kids crying, and at the end of this dream, we all enter into individual doors with blinding bright lights. I wake up. I wake up. Shit. Man, the dream seemed so real. I remember it being 2 weeks before Christmas. And my mother had came in, and she said, son, you want to go to church? I forgot what was the reason for inviting me. But I said no. When she left, I went on the back porch, rolled me up a blunt. I hit that blunt, and I had an urge to go to church after she said that. That urge turned into a fear. Well, I hit that blunt, and I said, shit, nigga, I'm just gonna go to church and just put some money in church to keep the hanks off of me. The hanks is bad luck.
Yeah.
Because, you know, at the time, niggas just really don't really have a real solid foundation, spiritual belief. You got the traditional shit, you know, that you grew up with.
Right.
So I go to church, make a long story short. I sit on the back row. I go to Acts Church in Forest Hill, Texas. The preacher name was Pastor Darrell Wilson. Call him Apostle Darrell Wilson. So when he come out, I'm sitting on the back row, and it's a little small church. He don't know me.
Yeah.
Nobody in this motherfucker know me. So when he comes sitting on the back row, when he come out, me and him make eye contact. I said, shit, they probably you probably smell like weed. You might need to leave. So he began to preach about Joseph in the Bible. Joseph was a figure and a character who was sold into slavery by his brothers. Went on to, you know, be accused of rape, all kind of shit, homie. And he grew to be a great man of heights. He had favor from God. So at the end of this sermon, this pastor said, when I walked out here on this stage, I got a kick in my spirit. And the Holy Spirit told me to tell you that you're a Joseph, young man. And I'm talking about, that's how I'm like, oh. So in my mind, I'm saying, man, this nigga playing with the wrong nigga. Shit, I go off on it. I'm like, man, he better not be fucking me in the church house. That's what I'm saying to myself. Yeah. Man, he playing with the wrong. I don't give a fuck about this shit. He said, I just want to pray for you. So when I went down to that altar, homie, when that man began to pray, he began recanting that dream that I had.
Right.
Nigga, how you know what I...
Right.
So he started saying the shit that was happening in the dream. And so he said, I see you sharing your life with children. I see you having an impact on the world. I see you changing children's lives. I see you impacting governments and laws. He's saying some bullshit to me. You know what I'm saying? But he spoke it.
Yeah.
And he spoke it in the prayer. And I remember raising my hands like I'm submitting to the shit, but I'm just, man, they done got me down here fucking with me, man. I just want this shit over with. So to fast forward 10 years, 12 years down the road, I began doing that.
Right.
And then, you know, when I started doing it, it took me back to that dream. So most people don't know that, homie. So when I started, I met some very powerful organization that does lobbying. The Campaign Fair Sentencing for Youth. I became part of a national organization that was called Incarcerated Children Advocacy Network. So I remember meeting this Jewish attorney, and man, I never knew about white privilege. I'm a nigga from the South, homie. I just know about what we know about, but I never knew the extent of white privilege. And when I first got introduced to the term white privilege, I said, that's bullshit. Man, that shit don't exist.
Right.
I denied it that it even exists. But white people taught me about white privilege. I didn't learn that from black people.
How did they teach you about it? What they say? What they do?
Well, they let me know that it exists. And I'm saying, no, it don't exist. Not only did they teach me about white privilege, they was teaching me about the laws and the legislation of this country and why we're at a disadvantage and why they have an advantage in certain areas. And I shouldn't be so hard on people who've been so, they taught me a lot. Not only did they teach me a lot, they taught me that we as black people have to learn and figure out a way to be self-sustainable. Meaning, she taught me, and I'm not going to say her name, but to put, you know, just for whatever reasons. But man, she taught me so much. Little short Jewish, powerful attorney, man. And she said, one of the main things she would say, Charleston, do you document your speaking engagement? Do you document the things that you do in the community? And I remember saying to her, no, ma'am. Because I don't want it to look like I'm doing it, you know. She said, what?
Yeah.
She said, well, if it's not documented, Charleston, it never happened. She said, listen to me. If it's not documented, it never happened. So I learned to document everything, homie. At work, if I'm having a problem, I'm having an issue, if I'm having some complaints, if I've been to the front office at the apartment complex, so I learned to document everything, homie. So she taught me so much, but one of the main things she taught me is to be self-sustainable. How you're gonna be strong as an organization, as an individual, and as a person, and you're waking up begging people to give you some money to fund you.
Right.
Nobody's gonna fund you for your vision and your idea. You say you wanna help black people, why are you begging us for some money?
Exactly.
So she taught me that. So she taught me to figure out a way to have something to, something to sell. Whether that's t-shirts, hats, and then the old man taught me that. So I never applied for a grant. My youth organization, Hyped About Hype, Youth Outreach, and HYPE is an acronym for helping young people excel. I established it with the federal government in 2012. I never begged for $1. I never asked for a donation. I never posted a cash app. That's why you never hear me say, hey, this is my cash app. I don't take cash, nah. So I found a way to be self-sustainable. And so that was I took pride in that. So what I did, rather than going to the government, asking the government for grants and fundings, going to Walmart looking for corporate sponsorships and donations, I went to the ghetto. Say, you niggas selling dope over there. So that's why niggas started calling me a snitch. Yeah. I'm gonna call the police on you niggas. Y'all see me over here giving away backpacks. I'm giving away school supplies. Yeah. Y'all at? All right, I'm gonna start calling police on you next year. All right? So that's why I started doing that. Yeah. Say, you just selling over here on the bus stop. Come over here and get some money. You hold yeah. So nigga, I started shaking down the community. Yeah. And that shit started working. So rather than me coming to my people, that's why I don't really respect Dr. Umar Johnson, because he coming and asked us for some money. It's your vision to start a school, you fund it.
Invest in yourself.
There you go. So rather than me saying, hey y'all give me some money, I would take my last $200. Mama, can I borrow $300? Son, I ain't got no $300. What you got? Well, mama, I'm finna go buy some backpack. With her, son, I got $75. So I'll take me and what mama done gave me, go get me enough stuff to get what that's go get, and say, hey y'all, I'm having backpack school supply on such and such day. Now by me having it, I may have 12 backpacks. They go come join in with me.
But you're not asking them,
hey, I'm giving away backpacks. And I'm shaming them if y'all don't do it. I done gave, I'm gonna shame them behind these 12. Yeah. I'm gonna make them feel horrible. Mm-hmm. So I started using shaming tactics. So and I called the police, because back in the day, they'll burn your drug house down. The Black Panther Party, they'll kidnap the dope dealer, burn your drug house down. So I just came up with some new tactics.
Okay. That was smart right there.
Yeah. It was dangerous at first, but it seemed foolish. It only seems smart now. But at first, everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody, very few people rolled with me, my. Yeah, very few people roll with me.
But I feel like all that you did for the community is paying off now, you know?
It is.
You book for interviews, comedy shows, you're making money on social media, you know what I'm saying? You opening new doors to create generational wealth, you know?
Yeah, so that's a portion of that, it is the rewards and the fruits of my labor. Right. Right? I had to come learn this shit. Yeah. I had to come learn this shit, man. And I lost a lot. I lost a lot, man. Not because I was arrogant, because I just didn't know. For one, I didn't know the resources. I didn't know that the money and the resources could be attained this way. I didn't know you can get paid from this. So when I found out you could get paid, my only goal was, I want a YouTube channel. YouTube was like going to heaven. I couldn't see past YouTube. Mm-hmm. And this is in what? This is right before the pandemic. So I'm doing millions of views on Facebook. And I didn't know how to turn that into no money. Right. So I started creating T-shirts. I started trying to have merchandise because I still got the teachings from when I was running and operating the 501c3. See the thing about that, homie, every year they would fly me to Washington, D.C. to go to what they would call a national convening. Homie, I was groomed. Homie, I was like, I'm like Moses. Not that I'm a savior or nothing, but I'm like Moses, homie, who was pulled into Pharaoh's house, and Pharaoh raised him and taught him as if he was one of them. And Pharaoh and them knew who he was, but Moses didn't know who he was. Homie, that was me. White people took me in. They gave me this mind. They trained me. They groomed me. They developed me. They polished me. I just wasn't supposed to go, nigga. Homie, nah, my nigga, they can't imagine. When I spoke at some of the most prestigious places in this country as a motivational public speaker. Homie, I've been on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. Do you know how big that is?
It's big right there.
Man, so I wasn't supposed to be this. Homie, I was on a private phone call with Barack Obama when he was president. I was selected to campaign with Trump to 3 key battleground states with the Tarrant County GOP Republican Party. I was nominated to be the executive director of the Republican Party of Texas, African engagement. Just, homie, they was grooming me. I just went, nigga. Yeah, I just went, nigga. So I still had this mind when I came to the internet, self-sustainability. But nigga, the internet was new to me. I learned about the internet, homie, in BCIS at community college before I enrolled at Texas Western University. So,
got your degree in law.
Yeah.
I also seen you on the cover of the magazine. It was like you did a 180-degree turn from
that was the law school
from being
magazine.
incarcerated.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you made that magazine?
It was a Hispanic journalist by the name of Santiago Munoz who wrote that article. And so he was at this journalist conference, and he submitted that article into this national competition and won. So they took that article, and so that was a milestone. Because at that time, the things that my mother was teaching me when I was in the boys' home, the things that my mother had developed from her spiritual walk and her religious faith, was starting to make sense. And I tell all young niggas, homie, I ain't read the Bible. I read the Genesis and I read some of Revelation. But I done heard everything in between from mama and them, grandmama and them, you know, the penitentiary. So I done heard this shit, right? There's a scripture that says you overcome everything by the power of your testimony. Mama used to say that shit. And man, that shit don't make sense. So the internet showed me what that scripture means. So I took my life story. Hey man, I got locked up for a kid as a murderer. So I took my life story, which is my testimony, homie. And you can write a movie from it. You can teach from it. So I use my story, my failures, even when I do comedy, homie. I'm the jokes.
Right.
Yeah, so I learned to tell my story on the internet, homie. So I tell niggas just getting out of prison. I tell young niggas, homie, if you can tell stories, the internet is your place to go to. So that's why some niggas flourishing on the internet, whether they lying or telling the truth, they can deliver a good story.
Yeah.
And one thing about people, everybody loves a good story.
Yeah.
One thing about America, this is what Hollywood was built on, telling good stories. One of the best stories that you can ever tell to people is the good guy going bad or the bad guy going good. They love them stories.
Okay, so I heard you say your mom made sure y'all had everything you and your brother needed growing up.
Yeah.
So
everything, she gave us everything but her. And that's every other
Single mom.
Yeah, man, the single mama can't beat her. She's limited. Yeah, she's limited. She's almost set up to fail.
Yeah.
So she gotta be like the Jackie Robinson was when he went into the Major League Baseball. He was the only. He had to work 10 times there. So the black mother have to do that. So how you was raised and where you was raised, those are the two most important components. So mama can be in the house trying to raise you right, but where you raised might not allow you to come out here and be what mama wants you to be.
Because some people like to fit in with the group.
Your zip code dictate. Fuck what your mama say. What zip code is this? Mama, your mama come in and say, hey boy, I bought y'all these school clothes. Mama, I can't wear that. What the hell you mean I can't wear that? Mama, they don't wear red over here. You're gonna wear, boy, you gonna wear that goddamn red. He'll die. Let him go out there and let him wear this red in this zip code. Let him wear this blue in this zip code. He gonna die. So, yeah, homie, the zip code shape us. Yeah, when you come out of mama's house, yeah, mama got some shit to say, but this zip code got some rules to follow. And everybody, ain't nobody bigger than the program, not even mama rules. So, yeah, homie, so that's the challenge the black mama got. It used to be a time, homie, the black daddy, go back and watch Boys in the Hood, nigga Trey Daddy. It used to be a nigga come out, say, boy, get your ass in this house. Hey, how you doing? And even the gangbanging respected him. Cause you know, man, you gotta kill me about these boys. Get your ass in here, boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, homie, so we always had a homeboy like Trey. The realest part of Boys in the Hood, my nigga, is when Cube and them let Trey out the car. And they still fuck with him the next day. They didn't say, oh, you was scared. Oh, that nigga was scared to slide. Oh, he got out the car.
But now most people scared to even say, man, let me out the car. I ain't about that life.
Cause most cowards, homie. Most cowards. Homie, it's always been, I ain't gonna say a coward, homie. Ain't no more goodness. Ain't no more goodness in people, my nigga.
Because the bad is so highlighted. Like you say, you were doing all this good stuff for the community. It wasn't highlighted.
Homie, that's why I used to get mad, man. Because I was really trying to do right. I wasn't fucking the hoes in the community. Most niggas go fuck the little mamas. Man, nah. And at the time, I wasn't married. I was a single nigga, homie. I went like 11 months being celibate because I was trying to align properly, homie. I was trying to align with right. The right spirit of life, whether that's God, Allah, Buddha, whatever you want to call that. I was trying to align with that. So as I was trying to align with that, I was trying to define who I was as a man. Away from the hood, away from the homeboys. Okay, I'm over here at mama's house, I'm with my kids. Man, who am I as a man? I ain't got no money. I'm doing bad. I just had a car wreck. So I'm trying to define myself, homie. Without, I ain't got no jewelry. So it's really like a nigga standing bare butt naked before God. What kind of man are you? You move out, what kind? So that's where I was in life at that time. So I'm in my early 30s. I'm like 31, 32 at the time. Just hitting over that 30. So I'm trying to align, define, and refine. So what you mean by refine? I'm trying to stick to it. I'm trying to refine all this that I'm trying to do in the name of goodness. Every day I'm trying to refine it, meaning stick to it where I don't go back to my old way. I got a daughter, so I'm trying to get away from calling women and so I'm trying to get away from all that. Pulling my pants up, changing my, so I had to crucify me. That's the old me. And I had to realize the first part, nigga realized he done fucked over his baby mama and every other woman that he done been involved with. Take
accountability.
That was the first step, homie. The damn near every woman that done been involved with, homie, he done caused hurt and pain too. So that was the first step. So whether you get to go back and apologize to them women or not, you look in the mirror, homie, and you do it to your inner man. And that's a shaming process. Cause you want to shame the old you, homie. So you can shed that skin, that old skin. So once you do that, it still be some residue.
You right about that, man.
Yeah, it still be some residue, man. So the residue is what you fight with. Yeah, the residue is what you fight with when you done. Yeah, so the internet. The internet became my outlet. It became my outlet, homie. Because I was starting to become angry. Like most non-profit leaders, sometimes your pastor, even your parents. Even your parents, man, they working hard, they struggling, they making sacrifices, and they feel like you don't appreciate them. They feel like you like, man, mother get mad. Get your ass up! Mama get mad at mother. They feel like you don't appreciate this shit, man. So homie, so you start lashing out.
Yeah.
So that's what I started doing, because homie, I was making real sacrifices, and I wasn't selling out, and they was coming to me to sell out. I wasn't calling the police on nobody, but I could have been. Nah, homie. So yeah. So I brought that anger to online, but I remember being told, Charleston, if you don't put no business with your passion, you're gonna get burnt out, and you're gonna become frustrated and angry. Plus, I don't know how to ask for no money, and I don't know how to charge for what I'm doing. So I had to learn, homie. I had to learn terms. Well, hey Charleston, how much do you charge to come speak at the high school? Well, I would feel guilty if I said, well, man, I charge $500.
Because you want to do it anyway, because that's what you want to do, help the kid. You don't want to charge, because, you just speaking, this is what I do anyway.
Yeah, so, but I need to be charged, but I'm feeling guilty, though.
You got bills and real life out here.
Yeah,
you know
so I didn't know how. So this Jewish attorney, she taught me, Charleston, you have to say, tell him an honorarium fee. She taught me how to break down my youth programs. I had youth engagement programs, youth development programs, anti-gang cognitive intervention programs. So I had all kind of curriculums. So she taught me how to break these curriculums down, homie. That's why I don't hate Jewish people. Man, this woman give me so much gain and make me strong. And so what it did, it reminded me of the parallel relationship that the Jews had with black people during the civil rights movement with Dr. King. They played a big part in helping blacks. So, man, she gave me so much gain. She strengthened me to be able to come back from Washington, D.C. and come down here in Texas and be what I am today with the knowledge that I have. So to be able to acquire that knowledge doing the nonprofit work, it was overwhelming to come to the internet, homie, because that www, that World Wide Web, and these new social media platforms, homie, you talking about just Facebook got 1 billion, YouTube got what, 3 billion, Instagram, so you talking about all these people, homie, and you have to learn, man, that shit was crazy. So I ain't learned, so I just jump out there and I became a phenomenon. I was breaking all the rules, I was doing everything wrong, I didn't know about pre-records, I didn't know about editing. I didn't know about not playing music. I didn't know about using certain terms. And I ain't know nothing. Right. I'm just, boom.
They're going at it, going crazy. They taking your video down, giving you restrictions.
And so what I started doing, I started looking around and asking people. And I found out, it broke my heart. Most people don't know shit about the internet. Couldn't nobody teach me, homie. Everybody on the internet every day. Don't nobody know.
Ain't nobody making money.
Did nobody know how to get to the Google AdSense? So man, I got niggas. So I started saying, man, how the young niggas showing all this goddamn money? They ain't selling that much dope. They was making money off YouTube in 2007, 2008, 2009, 10, 11. So here we come in 12 and 13 and 14, these making money, these kids. Because they knew how to make it, So here we come along in 2019, I ain't get my first check till 2020.
To my social media?
Yeah.
What was it, a Facebook check?
YouTube. I was like
Yeah.
it was $300.
You still got that channel or they took that channel?
They took it.
Yeah.
And I think that was in what, 2021, homie? That might have been 2020. Whenever the pandemic was, that's when I got my first check.
2020? No, 2021.
That's when I got my first check, that January. So that January was when I got my first check. It went from $300 in January to May to $16,000 a month. So in a matter of 4 months, homie, I went from making $300 a month from a YouTube to $16,000 a month. My last check was $20,000 before they took my channel. And that was me not knowing nothing.
Just upload.
Just going live every day.
Yeah.
Going live every day. And so certain people would give me some game, but nobody black would give me no game.
Mm-hmm. That's how it is. Like, do you think black people don't want to help each other once they make it to the top?
Nope, they don't.
Why is that? Why you think
Because it's a benefit to keep black people up. It's a benefit to keep other black people up under you when you make it to the top.
Why you think that?
It secures your position at the top.
Makes sense.
As sad as that is, it secures your position at the top to keep all these niggas up under you. Hey, where you going? You can't come in here. Hold, say what you doing up here? That's how they go do you. Hey, what you doing up here? You get up to a level where some more niggas is, nigga, they gonna be looking. If them white people, you walk in the room, they gonna be saying, man, who is that nigga? Because you become a threat.
So you think we are our own enemies in today's time? Black people are each other's enemies?
We each other worst enemies.
Worst enemies, yeah.
Yeah, now we got some enemies, but now we each other's worst enemies.
Right.
And we each other's first enemy. Before I can even get to whatever enemy that's over there, when I come out of my house, it's an enemy right here. What you want, nigga?
Right next door.
What's up, nigga? Where you from? Yeah. So once I get past him, it's another enemy. Say, where you get them shoes from? So now, so my initial threat when I wake up as a black man in this country is another black man.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, I can't sit up in here and say that's by design. Because can't nobody design your heart.
You're right about that.
Nah, can't nobody design your heart.
But usually, it's not normal for people to wipe out their own kind. It's normal for us to group up and go against the other race or other group of people. But it's like now, it's so much black people against black people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is what people like to say. Well, everybody kill each other own kind. You never hear about Jewish people killing Jewish people. Every now and then you get a white person get mad, go shoot up a bunch of white people. But for the most part, no. It's not that we just harming one another. Homie, in the manner in which we doing it. Homie, right. We so hateful toward one another. We ain't just killing each other. We killing each other and then making fun of shaking our dick at your mama. Yeah, we killed your son, bitch. Smoking on your son, bitch.
It's normal though. It's normal.
Homie, we gonna make a video in front of the house. So we doing some wild shit, homie. So I'm saying, homie, that's what's in the heart. That's what's in the heart, homie.
But when did that? I'm trying to see when did it first happen? Cause slavery.
Well, it
happened here.
It wasn't like that in the 80s.
Yeah.
Homie, two niggas used to go around each other and hit me first. Hit me first. You hit me. You hit me. You hit me. Before they fight, okay, put a stick on his shoulder and knock the stick off. It used to be some rules to some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, two niggas fight. Boom, boom, get knocked down. Let him get up. Get up. Let him get up.
Nah, not no more. Not
what?
Now. They ain't even fight no more.
Man, but before we get to where we're at now, man, so it was a gradual process to get here. So that's just outside us playing as friends. Now we come in the house with our cousins and our brothers. How we fighting in? We fighting each other in the house like we ain't cousin and brother. Stabbing each other, hitting each other in the head with making fun of each other. That's why your daddy, we saying some hurtful shit. My mama didn't allow that in our household.
My mama didn't either. Me and my brother used to have to try to fight quietly.
What? Get your and we go have to really kiss and make up.
Yep.
Cousins and everything. Y'all get y'all ass whooped, nigga, because y'all not gonna fight each other. So y'all go outside this house and y'all go fight out there with somebody else, but y'all ain't gonna fight each other. Y'all gonna learn to share. That was forced upon us. So me and my brother, my sister, we don't spew venom to each other. If you spew venom to the cousins, that's why your mom on crack. He said, mom, you gonna get your ass whooped. But that component of the family been gone. Because now you got parents that sit around and laugh at the kids doing that.
Yeah.
Laugh at that shit. The adults laugh and engage that shit. And they talking crazy about their sister or their mama or the other relative in front of the kids. So the kids hearing this.
And it's catching up with them.
Homie, listen. The biggest problem is love and hate. When we all start playing together as kids and we come outside and I like you, you like me, we go to school together, we live all over here. I come from love. You don't get no love. When we play together, you're a different kind of kid. He got a jealous mama. So he gonna be a jealous little nigga. So the no love kid and the jealous little nigga, they go bond with each other against the kid that's getting love. Especially if one of them get to spend the night over there and they become friends. So these little three boys will be friends from elementary school to middle school. When these two start getting into the streets, if they pull him into the streets, they'll turn on him because he don't come from love. He really ain't that street. He don't know to be cutthroat. He don't know to watch it how he watch because he come from love. So he trusts people. They don't trust nobody. So this is the components of that we running together, homie, in our cliques, in our gangs, and our little circle of friends. So back in my day, that's why mama used to say, hey, I need to talk to that boy mama. Where mama work at? What do people do for a living? Say, well, who your mama is? Now, who your people is? That's why back in the day, they used to want to know. Hey, listen, he can't come over here no more. I know who his mama is. So, yeah, no. She my
I remember them days.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But it's like now, man, why you think most kids now want to gangbang? Do you think it's social media and video games?
Coming from a single parent home.
That's what it is.
Nothing is more attractive than a gang.
I came from a single parent home.
Did you play sports or football?
I played football, basketball.
That's what I'm talking about. That was your game.
But I've seen people.
But was you good? And you were good at it too.
Yeah,
that was your game. That's where you got your affirmation from. Yeah, hell yeah, woo, woo. That camaraderie.
So basically, when people not playing sports no more, they get bored. They just join the game.
I know people. Well, homie, listen. You naturally want to be a part of something. Everybody. That's why mom and them go to church. That's why at work they go to happy hour. They find friends, a group of. Naturally, you want to be a part of something. Naturally, you want to be accepted by a group of peers somewhere. Whether that's you, the quarterback, the star receiver, the center, it's gonna be a group of y'all. And y'all, that's y'all camaraderie. When you score a touchdown, y'all got a handshake y'all do. Man, nigga want that. Y'all got a uniform. On Thursdays, y'all got your ties on. On Fridays, y'all walking through the school with your jerseys on. Y'all got, that's y'all uniform. Yeah. So a nigga that ain't got that, shit, they want that too. Yeah. So nigga, who provides that? The gang. You got the big homie say, what's up, little homie? You got a father figure. You got all that's in the game, my nigga, and it's very appealing, especially to the young, impressionable mind. But nigga, when you come from where you come from, if you don't play football, you what this neighborhood say. So you start repping the neighborhood, which become the game. So if you don't rep it, you and your little group start making up a name. And y'all give y'allself a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if it ain't number, I remember there used to be some in them 2000s, when the Pretty Ricky group was out. It used to be some running around here called themselves the Lick'em Low Lovers. Yeah, man, them was eaters. Called themselves the Lick'em Low Lovers. I think all them got bumps on their lips now.
Man.
Yeah, I think all them lips break out now.
Yeah, they stood on it. They stood on that name.
Man, them used to go to, them be in the club. Them niggas used to dance on their head like Usher, upside down, wiggling their hip. You know that Pretty Ricky era was a motherfucker. Yes, it was. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, that Pretty Ricky era was a motherfucker. Them was some freaks, pervert ass nigga.
Yeah, man. All right, so do you think like us as a people we're comfortable? Are black people comfortable with what we have today? For example,
I think we're satisfied. I think we're beyond comfortable, my brother.
You know,
I think we satisfied with what we got. Yeah, I think we satisfied. I think we beyond comfortable. I think niggas were comfortable in the 80s. I think we satisfied, homie. I think black people don't want no more than what they got right now. They say they want reparations, but they don't really want reparations because reparations can't be given from the White House. You have to go to the United Nations, man, and make that claims to the world. The White House made two decisions, homie, that satisfy them from having. It stops them from feeling obligated. They got us out of slavery, right? They had
in that way, yeah.
They had a brutal war because they went against each other behind that. And then the Jim Crow civil rights era. They gave us rights. So they secretly said that we're on our own since then. Don't look to us to help y'all no more. So that's why they give it to other people. We once was an economic power force in this country because we had our own. Once they disrupt that economic power structure, they don't have to do nothing else for us because we became their slaves again. We are completely 100 dependent upon our government, our white bosses, our white farmers. So yeah, no, we satisfied, my brother.
That's the worst thing to be is satisfied, man.
Yeah.
Just to retire with benefits and not pass nothing on to your family.
We're satisfied with the education that we get from them. We're satisfied with just being able to read and write, do math, addition. Man, yeah, this is heartbreaking. Yeah, but yeah, homie, we don't desire to have nothing more. I'm fighting, man. I'm fighting. But I tell the people around me all the time, homie, see, one of us will get it, but it's easy to beat me. I'm the only one that got it. So I'm trying to get the people around me, homie, to learn this shit, build this shit. Even I was doing a nonprofit shit, coming to join my nonprofit. You in Houston, you get a nonprofit. You in Waco, you get a nonprofit. You in Austin, you get a nonprofit. And then we come together as individual nonprofits. Now we can go to our government and say, hey, let us get the big grant money, the woo, 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 woo. Now we're good together. You know what I'm saying? And we're not standing alone doing it separately where we're dividing the resources. So we all come up under one umbrella with our individual, yeah, we all got different names, but we're all under one doing the same thing. That's a coalition. That's there. So yeah, I tried it. So I just came to the internet. So yeah, be the individual stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
But let me just say
But
this.
that got you here though. You
Yeah.
doing your thing got you here.
Yeah, let me just say this though, homie. There's a group of children that's watching us, and they're not gonna be satisfied. They probably they're third grade and down. Yeah, that group there, they go get us to the promised land.
So it's still hope for the third grade and down.
Yeah, the third grade and down, they don't want to go get us to the promised land, homie.
But what if nothing don't change in the community though?
We need our hearts to change. F the community. Our hearts gotta change, my nigga. Homie, it's a nigga that'll kill me and you. And to sleep good tonight.
Yeah.
I probably could, but I ain't gonna sleep good. Yeah, nigga, but I ain't gonna sleep good. Nigga, I ain't gonna, no, man. I ain't, yeah. So, I ask kids this. I say, how do you know if you're a good person or a bad person? And before they can even answer, I say, do you feel bad when you do something wrong on the inside? If you steal something and don't nobody know you stole it and you get away with it, do you feel bad? If you tell a lie and everybody believe your lie and don't nobody know you lying but you, do you feel bad? That's how you know if you're a good person or a bad person. Nah, man, when you do wrong to people, how you feel? Now, whether you can justify it, and yeah, but do you feel wrong? That's your gauge. Once you lose that, my nigga, then you need to take a deep look into the mirror. So even some of the horrific things that I say in the name of playing a character, that shit feel wrong. But I can justify it. Man, f that shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it feel wrong.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know who you are and you got the proof. You know what you've done in the community, you know what I'm saying? So
I done been fighting a nigga,
yeah.
and nigga fall on the ground, kick a nigga in the head, nigga feel bad in the bit about kicking in the head. But you still kick him in the head.
Yeah.
As you feeling bad about doing it. But you know your emotions are caught. So yeah, nah, homie. They used to show us the commercials as a kid. The angel on one shoulder, the devil on another shoulder. Nigga, that shit real. Yeah, because if you be still, you can hear both. But typically, nigga, we don't sit still long enough, so we only hear one voice. That's the loudest voice, and typically that's the wrong voice. The right voice is quiet. It speaks, don't do it. Man, don't do that. It's a loud and soft voice, homie. And depending on what's in your heart, the intent of your heart, you may be so far away from that soft voice, you don't never hear what's right. Cause you done got so far. They say God whisper, the devil talk loud. So yeah, now in your head, you got a loud voice and a soft voice. Which one ringing? That's why you got to go meditate. That's why some people somewhere trying to hear that soft voice. So I think somewhere with some, got the music off, trying to nigga shit, trying to hear that soft voice. Yeah, so we got to teach that to the kids. So that's why I got to, this is what's right is right, wrong is wrong. We don't know what's right and wrong no more. At least that's what it seemed like. So fuck all that, the white man this, we need reparation. Homie, let's fix our hearts. Let's fix our hearts and renew these fucked up minds we got.
It's like, we glorify the bad. Like, for example, a kid can catch a murder right now. They put it on Facebook, the mugshot, 1,000 shares, 500 comments.
Don't let him know how to rap.
Come on now.
Don't let that little kid and motherfucker know how to rap.
They don't graduate school. 10 likes.
Yep.
30 shares. You know what I'm saying? So
that's the mindset. So it's nothing wrong with being broke, homie. It's only wrong with someone being poor, because poor is a mindset. Broke is just a temporary situation that you could fix. But being poor, that's a mind state that most can't change. So that's why mama and them used to talk that Bible talk. Son, you got to renew your mind every day. You got to change the way you think. You got to be trying to think different. That shit didn't make no sense. But when you just start thinking logic and just take the biblical perspective out of it, every day you got to try to think different. In the conditions we in. Yeah.
all right, so speaking of rapping, man, you know, Julio Foolio just passed away. And he posted a flyer on Instagram about 2 weeks ago. And it was fans in the comments saying, don't go. It's gonna be ops there waiting. It's gonna be a shootout. Please don't go. And you know, it still happened, man. So he had all them people telling him don't go, this and that, but he still went. What's your take on that?
When it's your time, you gotta go. You don't get to say, nah, man, I ain't going. That was your time. It's a set time for you to go. But there's always warning before destruction. It's typically some clouds in the sky, some thunder, some lightning. It kind of lets you know it's some rain coming. Yeah, he got all that. But because it's his time, he couldn't stop the rain. Nah, when it's your time, nah. When I look at the videos, homie, of that day right before he got killed, I see a scared little kid. Hey y'all, we 20 deep. Yeah, and we deep. He kept saying how deep they were. That protection talk. Yeah, that protection talk.
I feel like that could have been prevented though, that whole situation.
Nigga, you can't prevent death.
I'm saying that day though, like.
You can't prevent death.
What?
Nigga, whatever's supposed to happen, it's supposed to happen, and it's gonna happen. You can't prevent it. Time to check out. It's just time to check out, my. I think had he never went, he could have prevented it. I think if he never resurfaced again after he got shot and made it through that shooting there, and he posted his foot, say, "Oh, y'all miss." I think had he came to the internet and told a real story and said, "Man, I'm hurt. I'm going through it. I'm depressed. I'm broke. Look how much weight I'm lost." See how skinny that nigga had got? That nigga got so skinny, he got light skin. That nigga's dark, because you know why? That foot kept him in the house.
Yeah.
They tell me, "Oh, that's a clone." No, nigga, that's that platter foot. Nigga, that's that pirate nub, kept him in the house. And not only that, that motherfucker foot go stink, because man, that foot was bust open. And it got, so that foot was a stinky foot. So ain't no just go come lay with him with that mother, you know what I'm saying, with that mother open flesh wound. And he ain't the best looking motherfucker neither. So yeah, no, my nigga, so he was in the house. So he ain't making no money. He can't really do no promos. So
Ain't nothing else better to do.
he had all, yeah, it was.
For him?
Changed.
You know, people be so hard to change because they stuck on that term.
Nigga, you done had your foot blowed off. And you suffering behind it. He ain't really just been on the internet. He made a few appearances, and he was wanting to squash the beef. You can't squash the beef, but you can turn away from it.
You can change yourself.
There you go. Change you, and ain't no telling what might change from this. So you had what, about a year and a half after that, since that foot shot.
And ain't nothing changed with him.
So yeah, so come on. Why would ever whatever God, whatever higher power, why would it leave a nigga down here, nigga? And all you doing is causing hurt and pain. And you got an opportunity. Come on. So that's how I see it. Yeah, that's how I see it. So that's why I do what I do, man. Because I knew I was responsible for taking somebody's life as a kid. I played a part in it. I encouraged it, planned it. So I know I played a part in that. So I paid my debt to society, but I forever owe a debt to that life. So yeah, that's why I do what I do.
That situation made you who you are, though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you wouldn't have went to the boys' home,
Yeah,
you wouldn't be who you are.
Nigga, yeah.
You would be different. Like,
yeah, I'd be very different.
you had to go through that to make that change for yourself. Because you weren't going to change if you don't get your head bumped, you know?
I wasn't a hurt kid, but I was a hurt kid. I wasn't a violent kid, but I was doing violent shit. I just wanted to fit in because the culture was propagating violence. The culture was projecting this. So I just wanted to be accepted. I wanted to fit in with the culture. Homie, I just needed to see something different. I needed to see something that I thought was cool, something that I admired as being cool, be right. And so I needed those male examples. I needed positive male examples. These children today need the exact same things that I needed. A positive male example. It's hard to see it, homie, we're coming where we come from.
Right.
In the households that our mothers raising us in the families that we growing up in. Homie, it's hard to see 3 positive men. Let alone 3 positive men that's trying to live righteously. So that's our struggle, homie. They can make all the rights in the world equal amongst black people and white people. They can give us the reparation that we think we need. Our hearts will still kill one another.
It's like our culture, it glorifies the guy with the car with the big rims, with all the new shoes, flexing wise of money, over the man that's actually going to work every day, providing for his family, with a steady income. So, like, why do we do that even though there's temporary stability?
Well, it's not that we all do it, homie. It's just, it's what's propagated to us, man. We love materialism.
That's what that paint stand for right there. Money can't buy happiness.
Yep.
That man got on Louis Vuitton, Yeezys, got money falling, but he ain't happy. He can be sick. That don't mean you're happy, you know?
Homie. Materialism, consumerism, capitalism. Those are the components that exist in this country. And because, how can I say this? We're the spoils of war, right? We spend our money more than anybody. We're the largest consumer base. So with that being said, they rely on us to be like this. Yeah, they rely on us to be like this.
We buying all the Jordans, all the designer. We keeping the world running.
Yeah.
We get money, give it right back to them.
Yeah.
To look good for social media, rather than being stable in life, having everything in line. Instead of staying down, trying to do something different, you know, instead of just looking like you winning.
Yeah, for real.
Then it's like, in these days, you really can't be hard on the kids these days. They quick to call their mom. When I was growing up, man, our football coach used to powder us. We used to have to say, yes, sir, no, sir, come with your schoolwork. Coach asking how your grades is, make sure everything in line. But now, it ain't like that no more.
Nah, most parents don't want you saying nothing to their kids, let alone touch them. Yeah, better not let alone touch them. Yes, sir, no, ma'am. Yeah, man, they come at home. Coach them will make you say it. But boy, once you go home, you don't say it. Coach got to reinforce it. Boy, go run some laps. What you say to me? That consistency, homie. Your discipline and correction have to be consistent. I had granddad in them. Yeah, Uncle Wayne them. Then I went to the boys' home, so we had a bunch of daddies in there. Yeah, nigga, I grew up in the boys' home. Not growing up without your father, homie, it makes you struggle with an identity. Because as a kid, you looking to identify with something with. That's why you start putting like Mr. T posters on the wall. That's why you start idolizing other entities and other elements out because you ain't got daddy. Normally, daddy the first superhero. Superman, Spider-Man, daddy be the baddest motherfucker to the little boy. And they didn't have no Superman. So my identity came from the bad things I did. Boy, that boy bad. You know, once they put that jacket on you as a kid, that become your identity. So I became the kid, just go get into something.
What's your take on Black Lives Matter?
It's bullshit. Yeah, it's an organization ran by 3 guys. They was stealing money, funneling money, doing all kind of shit. And they really don't speak up for Black Lives Matter. They only speak up when a white police officer kill a black person.
It feel like that's the only time we come together and ride is when that happens. But we do it every day like it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's really when we supposed to just come in and put a stop to it because we doing it to each other.
For real.
But I guess they saying we can kill each other.
Don't value y'all, so why should we? And y'all our niggas. Yeah, we still on y'all, don't y'all forget. Yeah, we don't have permanent rights.
Is you and Tia Kemp really beefing, man?
No. Hell no.
Cause you just said you was down there with Rollo.
Yeah, she is too.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, no, we don't know each other to have no real beef.
Right.
Yeah.
You just making content, man.
Man, everything about content if you
Man, you had me cracking up, man, posting out on horses, man. I was dying laughing.
Yeah.
You had me rolling, man, posting
Yeah, that
out on
bitch
horses.
mad for real.
You know Rick Ross from our town.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
From the SIP?
Yeah, he just put a wing stop down there like 3 years ago.
Oh, really? That's what's up?
Yep. He just put a wing stop down there.
Yeah, man,
he
shout
just
out to Ricky Rose.
Yep, he just did for last Thanksgiving. He brought turkey leg hut down there from Houston.
Bet.
Bought the truck down there, gave it back to the community.
Already?
You think you would beat Lil Boosie in the boxing match?
Yeah, I kick his goddamn ass. I kick Boosie all off in his ass. You ain't no diabetic nigga finna beat me doing nothing. Yeah, ain't no diabetic.
Man, you know Boosie was in prison though.
He
fighting.
No, he wasn't. I know some niggas that was in Angola with him. Boosie didn't have no fights down there. And he was kind of like in a protected custody area. He was in a safe area. Let me just say that. Nah, nigga wasn't fighting. Shout out to the east side of niggas. Yeah, little nigga grew up in Angola.
All right, so I know you know Finesse 2 times in the Lil King, boy.
Yeah, little Ricky. Yeah, Ricky.
So you don't think Finesse taking him in was the best thing that could have happened for him?
No.
Why is that? Even though he took him away from all that, he got him in school, tutors, he doing his work at least.
Yeah, restoring him back with his family and getting them the resources they need to help him do that would have been the best thing. Yeah. Your nigga, no nigga coming out of prison is really fit to raise no kid like that. Yeah, hell no. Shit no. That little be in the club at nighttime, and he probably getting his dick sucked by grown women. Yeah, that little smoking weed and everything, man. Yeah. He bound to be in jail or something. Nah, I'm just playing. But nah, he that ain't the best.
It might impact him when he hit like a teenager. They might not be able to tell him nothing.
Yeah. They probably can't tell him nothing now. Hell nah, man. That look grown. Man, that look grown. That's a little grown man in that body.
Yeah. How life been treating you, man? You love what you doing now? Or do it feel like work?
Hell no. Shit now, this don't feel like no motherfucking work, nigga. You're waking up in some of the most finest hotels. This shit unbelievable.
You never thought it would come to this?
I couldn't imagine. I ain't know you could do this. I didn't know this could be done, homie. Niggas just talking and become famous and making the kind of money they're making. And then just having action at this shit. Yeah, nigga, just having action at this shit. And trying not to become too overwhelmed. Because most people at some point, they get too overwhelmed. Cat did, Dave did, Martin did, nigga, all of them. So, yeah.
So you a comedian now?
I'm whatever I need to be when I need to be it.
Yeah.
But I do stand-up comedy. Yeah, nah, I ain't never what I need to be. Yeah, nah, nigga. I got my own residency in Las Vegas now.
So, that what's up, man.
Yeah, you know, nigga, that's some unbelievable shit.
Yeah, that's major right there. You got a comedy show coming up out there, right?
Yeah, July 11th, and every Thursday. So I'm just like how Usher was performing every week.
Yeah.
That's me now. Yeah, I'm in Vegas performing every week now, man.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah, so yeah, then get his own residency, man. So I get to recreate Def Comedy Jam.
Man, that's live.
Yeah, so between that, you know, then I do content with the fan bus every month.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, between that,
I seen you going at them two women on their couch.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
How was that though?
That shit be fun.
Yeah.
It be fun and frustrating.
Yeah.
You see, I tell them, I like real. You ain't no real. Y'all playing. Yeah, you pussyfooting. You half cocked hoes. Yeah, where them stomp down hoes at?
Man, people gonna be shocked that I interviewed you, man, cause I usually just I do stuff for the community and do art, like where I'm from.
You need to do an art show, homie.
Yeah, I attend art shows.
You need to do your own.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's just a few pieces. I usually paint like high schools and stuff like that. Like in my town, they don't really have the funds to pay for them sometimes. So I do one for free. Just cause look, you gotta think. I go to the school, right? I did it one time. I went in the school that I used to go to. It's all white. The principal coming to me saying the kids drawing on the walls. I'm like, of course, because ain't nothing on the wall. It's an all white school. It ain't even a stripe going down the wall.
Yeah.
Of course the kids finna come in here being bad. Ain't nothing to do, ain't nothing to look at, no encouraging words on the wall. Gotta have some on the wall for the kids to look at, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't a lot of stuff for them to do. It's more negative stuff to get into than positive stuff.
Like a mother, especially in our community. There ain't no recreation parks, no swimming pool, no nothing.
If you can go back and tell your 13-year-old self something, what would it be?
Listen. Be quiet and listen. And pay attention. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't listen to nobody. Yeah, they couldn't tell me nothing. Yeah, I was a little hard-headed.
It got you here, though.
Yeah.
Well, man, that's gonna be it for today, y'all. Boy, Charleston White, they came in for the first episode of the Archie Show. And y'all stay tuned for what's next, man.
Peace and we out, nigga, yeah.
Hey, tell
I'm
me
finna go get some of that Domino pizza. Say, what's up, man? This your boy Charleston White, a.k.a. Rat William, a.k.a. Unc, a.k.a. Mr. Call the police on your ass and put you in jail if you're doing wrong in the community, nigga. Listen, if you need some artwork, you see how good he done this art right here? Now, this some good shit. No, this some good shit. My teeth ain't like that. I ain't got no veneers, nigga. But anything, listen, if you want your artwork, logo, design, man, any of that shit, man, holla at nephew, man. Art Key is his name.
Tell him, man, hey, tap in. I'm with your boy Charleston White. Y'all know how we doing it, man.
And he got some white people in his blood.
Come on now.
Yeah, Mississippi, I already know how it is. Yeah, Art Key. Yeah.
We gotta do no respect, man.
Count.
Yeah, man, that's what's up.
Yes, sir.
What's the name of the YouTube channel?
Art Key.
Yeah, man. Microphone check, you got me? Microphone check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3.
Mic check. You got me too?